You're now listening to Chaos Culture Radio. I'll be your host, Hakeem Bello. You can catch us on themediabums.com. For you fools who don't listen, THEMEDIABUMS.com. I came to give you life, culture, and tell you how to grow your money tree. And everything else. Holla at me.
Back again from a long hiatus. Chaos Culture Radio. You know what I mean? And I got a special guest here today.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? My man Ronnie Ron.
Yes.
Mustang Ron.
Yes.
Acting Ron.
Yes.
Film director Ron.
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying? This is going to be a special episode for a lot of y'all. You know what I mean? Sometimes we come here and we drop gems. And this is a gem episode. You know what I mean? For all you people who looking for that motivation, we're about to talk about something that's special to Ron's. He's very passionate about. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
The mental, especially, you know what I mean, how you can use it and utilize it.
Yes.
Especially in a day and age where there's a lot of people who's dealing with mental health.
Yes.
Okay? So, Ron, introduce yourself. Let them know who you is before we jump right into the topic.
Okay, my name is Ronnie Ron. I was born and raised in Miami, Florida. I knew this guy right here for a very long time. Since I was like a baby.
Yeah.
So I'm growing up now. You know what I mean. Doing my thing. I do filming. I do acting.
Yep.
And I write scripts. And I'm just passionate about what I do.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what we're about to talk about today. I'm very passionate about, which is the mind, because I feel like the mind is what's governing our life. Is what's taking control.
100%.
Some people don't understand that. They think that when they wake up today, they think, oh, I'm just waking up just to wake up. No, when you wake up with power. You just got to understand how to use your power. So.
No, 100%. No, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't going to stop you.
Oh, I
see you was in your bag.
Yeah.
I let you get in your bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I agree with you definitely 100%.
Uh-huh.
I think, especially in the black community.
Yes.
And mind you, people, I don't want y'all to take no offense when we start to be specific, because we only talk about what we know.
Yes.
We don't know about white communities. We don't know about... Now, we know about Hispanic communities.
We know about
it. But as far as that, we're going to talk about things that relate to us. And a lot of us in the inner cities,
yes,
you know what I mean, what y'all might call ethnic enclaves, ghettos,
uh-huh,
a lot of us was not taught to use our mental.
Yes.
So this is the reason why we're not cranking up millionaires by the dozen.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Compared to other people who come from affluent neighborhoods or affluent situations.
Facts.
You know what I mean? People, you know what I mean? And we could just even go down to the thing that there's a lot of people who never even read the book The Secret.
Facts.
Who don't know who Bob Proctor is.
Facts.
Napoleon Hill.
Facts.
Gary Vaynerchuk.
Facts.
Which is a sad thing, but, you know what I mean? An average white kid would know who these. An average white kid probably didn't have them book passed on to them.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So we're going to get in depth in this about how to use your mind for business and life in general.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And there's certain experiences and achievements Ron can talk about, I can talk about, as far as that when you put your mind to it, you can achieve it.
Facts. Some people don't understand that concept when they say when you put your mind to it, you can achieve it. So people are like, okay, they're saying it, but they don't know what they actually mean. When you put your mind to something, you can achieve it. So that power that you get from heaven above, you're using that to achieve everything in your life that you want to achieve. So especially for us for being black, Haitian American,
100%.
We come in here, Mabule. We come in here and we come into the great America, and now don't understand how to use the mind. Mm-hmm. And then we get upset. We get upset at the white man. We get upset at the Indians. We be like, why are these guys conquering? And why am I stuck at the same area of my life? Because number one, you're not reading books. You're not educating your mind. You're not feeding yourself mentally. That was the mental part. It plays a whole lot into our mental state. Don't you agree with that?
100%. You know, you hit on some really strong points there, Ron. You hit some really strong points there. We have a lot of us in the hood who's blaming the white man for stuff when we live in a technology age right now. Mm-hmm. We can't blame the white man no more. He done did what he had done did.
Facts.
The opportunities is, matter of fact, the opportunity is writing our hands now.
Facts.
Writing our hands, writing our in our face in people I'm not realizing that, but it all goes to the point of saying this. You know what I mean? First, we need to start attacking that mental first. Let's say, for instance, we can go give a street nigga a book and say, hey, fool, this is what you need to go get a bag. If he's not mentally ready for that, the book will be, he'll use that to break weed over.
Facts. Because they look at the book, but then they asking themselves, okay, I see the book, but how do I apply it? Because they like you said, their mind is not there. Their mind is not really aware on how to apply it. So this broadcast today, we're going to show you guys how to apply it the right way.
Basically. And mind you, when we show you this, and the only reason why me and Ron can speak about this, because we read these books that y'all might not heard of, but we also know how to use a mental power for things.
Facts.
And let me tell you something. This is for poor black kids in the ghetto or poor black kids in impoverished countries and neighborhood. This is, when I tell you this is a simple key to success. When I say it's as simple, when we get to it, there's a couple things you have to do. When I say it's so simple, you will be baffled by this. This is the same template that all these gurus, self-help guys teach. It's just translated in different forms.
Nice.
Now, I'm going to let Ron explain what he think is the keys to using your mind for success life, even in a great relationship. And then I'm going to go in and give my spin on it. And I'm going to say what I think is the keys to getting a great mental and to be able to expand on it.
Okay, first of all, let's break down the mind. Okay, the mind comes into two functions, which I read from The Secret, the book The Secret. I think you guys should get it. It's an awesome book by Rhonda Byrne. And in The Secret, she mentioned there's two sides of the mind. There's the conscious mind and there's the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is truly who you are. When you understand the subconscious mind, everything else falls into play. So, for example, you have an idea. Like, for example, you have an idea to lose weight. It comes to your conscious mind, which is called the mind of reasoning. In the mind of reasoning, you think about it. But that mind of reasoning just stays there. But you have to get into your subconscious mind so it can actually manifest. How do you do that? You do that by repetition. Every day, telling yourself, every day, I'm losing weight. This is how I'm going to lose weight. Every day, wake up. This is how I'm going to lose weight. Lose weight. And eventually, you're going to lose your weight. Same thing, when you wake up, you want to say, okay, I want to create this business. You got to get in your conscious mind first. Let it download your idea. Let it download to your subconscious mind, which is the whole idea of believing. That's why people say, whatever you believe, you shall achieve, because it's down there in your subconscious mind. It's going to manifest in your reality. That's all it is. It's not that hard to it. A lot of these rich people, a lot of these rich gurus knows about it, and that's why they are so successful. Don't you believe in that?
Oh, 100%. And it's what you're saying is very applicable to this. Now, I'm going to break it down for layman's terms. Because my man went real technical on you. He just gave me the keys. Keys open doors. The keys he just gave me to open doors. Now, two simple things. Positive mentality.
Facts.
And putting it on paper.
Yes.
That's it. These two things, you probably heard this in grade school. You probably heard this in middle school. And you definitely heard this in high school through your guidance counselor. Have a positive outlook.
Yes.
And write your goals on paper. I'm going to break that down for you.
Break it down, boss.
He told you about the subconscious and the conscious mind. Now, your mind is so powerful, you can attract your own death just by thinking of it. I don't want that to go over your head. I don't want that to go over your head, people. Your mind is so powerful that you can cause your own death. Your mind is so powerful that you can attract money.
Preach.
And I'm going to repeat this one more time so you can understand this. Your mind is so powerful that you can attract money. So just think about it. People understand the universe is very serious. Things that are cosmic. You think it, it will be it. You know what I mean? So if you want to find a good man, you want to get $1 million, you want this and that, as long as you think positive, it's going to come in steps.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You might not get the $1 million tomorrow, but you might get 10,000. You know what I mean? And that the thing. Now, I just want to briefly go into that for you. And as far as the goals concerned, I remember my teacher and my guidance counselor told me that, and mind you, you need to help me on this. I'm not as fluent with the Bible, but what the Bible said about when you put something on paper, it come to life.
Yes, that's in the book of Proverbs.
The book. What's the actual verb verbatim? Why he get them to say that? In high school, you know, when your teacher always say you need to write your goals down, make a list, make it right, and stick by it. You know what I mean? And if you want to actually see your things manifest or materialize, a lot of y'all need to have a goals. You don't even need to get a piece of paper. You got a phone, you got a notepad on your iPhones or your Android. Write your goals list. Write a goal. You feel me? Write a goal. It could be something as stupid as paying off your rent the next month. Or it could be something stupid as finding the man of your dreams. You feel what I'm trying to say? But when you put it on paper, it'll manifest it. And I can attest to it. I've done this multiples of times. I have a list of things. And I dream very big. And who knows when these things are actually going to manifest. But it's going to manifest. Because what's happening is when the universe, once you write that, the universe will look at that paper and put you in position to accomplish whatever on your goal list. Mm-hmm. And you might not even remember that you had the goal, and you just go ahead and hit it. You know what I mean? He's still looking for that proverb.
Yeah, I'm looking for that proverb.
You know, he's still looking for that proverb. And that's the whole point of that, though. You know what I mean? There's so many things about this, you know what I mean? And we're about to even get in touch with something real touchy about that, even with the whole mental health thing and why, you know what I mean, society, problems can cause you to use your mind in a negative situation. You know what I mean? And mental health is a real serious thing. A lot of y'all guys who's going through this, who, you know what I mean, this is self-help, and, you know what I mean, self-help is also mean wealth and health. You need to take care of your health. And by your health is your mental health. If any of y'all feel any kind of way, call the suicide hotline. I'm telling y'all right now, life is more precious than death. Life is way more precious than death. You know what I mean? And when it's not your time to go, it's not your time to go. Matter of fact, a lot of y'all got a lot of things that we need on this planet, but y'all just haven't fully came out with it yet. You know what I mean? And how are we going to know, how are you going to be able to actually provide that for us if you're not here? And this is why I say how powerful the mind is. The mind can detrimentally do some things that you will not even know. You can take yourself out of here without even thinking about it. Without even thinking about it. I want you to think, you know what I'm saying? And that's the crazy thing about it. So it's like the whole situation is from that. Bear with me one moment. Yeah, read that. What it said. I'm gonna let you read that, Ron, because I want you to go in on that.
Okay, and in Habakkuk 2, we got it wrong. It's not in the book of Proverbs. It's actually in the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 2. And it said, then Ananias answered me, and he said, write down the vision clearly on your tablet, so that even a runner can read it. So that's telling you right there, write it down, so even a runner can read it. Who's a runner? That is you. So whatever you have as your goal and as your vision, so in your mind, if it's in your conscious mind, let it down into your subconscious mind, and then you write it down and read it to yourself when it comes again as repetition. Over and over and over again until you believe it, then it will manifest.
Now, Ron, I want to ask you something. You know, because we sit here, we're talking about the mind.
Right.
And we're talking about how the mind can achieve so much, business, wealth, and all this. But we also want to give a point on how people's mind are not being used for the best situation. You know what I mean? And we can give some points.
Yes.
You know what I mean? As far, especially for our mental health. You know what I mean? We know a lot of guys who let society mess their minds up and had them veer off the path. You know what I'm trying to say? Where they still have an opportunity to be great because they're not dead. Right. But the problem is that these are the negative examples of what your mind can do.
Okay. We can go and talk about that. That's very deep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you two big ones. Let's talk about excess testosterone, RIP. Now, his mind was so beautiful, but at the same time so destructive. He attracted death to himself.
Right.
He spoke death into existence.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So many times he said, if I die today, this and that. Same thing as well as Tupac. You know what I mean? They gave you good stuff, but it was so powerful that they killed themselves in the process. And people might say, oh, they didn't do themselves. But if you have the power of tongue and you're using that, you're attracting death. Another example, look at Kodak.
Yeah.
Kodak is a very genius, musically genius.
Very.
But he said it repeatedly, he can't leave the hood. He loved the hood. And he's constantly going to jail, getting arrested for things that his mind is attracted.
But if you see how you mentioned his mind is attracted because he kept telling himself over and over, which is repetition.
Yeah.
That's the biggest key. People don't understand that. When you understand repetition, it can lead you to dangerous territory. Perfect example, like we can talk about Tupac, for example. He kept saying on every song, death, 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 death. And eventually what? Death came because he believed it so much. Death actually was knocking at his door. Even the book of Proverbs, it talks about there's life and death in the power of the tongue. He's not saying that just to say it. And King Solomon was the wisest man in the land, and he's telling us the secret. He's saying, hey, there's life and death in the power of the tongue. You got to be wise on how you use it. It's not just the book of Proverbs. The book of Proverbs means wisdom. You got to understand that. He's telling you the wisdom. He's giving you the secret. So therefore, when you hear stuff like that, you have to put that in your mental state. Get it down into your subconscious mind and tell yourself that over and over. Perfect example. There is something called the placebo effect, which people don't know that in the medical field. The medical field knows that, so they know like, hey, if you take this medicine and you believe in the medicine, all of a sudden it starts healing your body. They also call something called the nocebo effect, meaning that whatever you take as negative, whatever you perceive as negative, that if I take this, it's going to make me sick, then eventually you're going to be sick. Because you believe it so much, that's why there's power in believing. There's power in your mind because you are God's higher form of creation. You are made out of God's image, so therefore God has put inside you His power. It's on to you on how you're going to use His power. Can you agree on that, brother?
I would agree and second that, and also say, Ron, you're hitting them left and right with the gym. Holy, like, if I didn't know, it was like Muhammad in his prime. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I don't think, you know what I mean? A lot of this is going to go over a lot of people's heads.
It is. They go think it's fairy tale.
No, 100%.
And it's not fairy tale at all.
It's not fairy tale. I also want to give a point too that I think a lot of people are not going to talk about, Ron. Now you're gonna have these non-believers that say, "Oh, you got a bunch of people who think positive and they still die," and I say that's God's work, nigga.
Yeah, I agree. That is God's work.
You feel me?
That is God's work.
No matter how you look at it, you can be positive. If your time to go, that's God's work.
Facts.
You could, in a lot of, at least for you atheists, we got no disrespect for you. We're godly people. We're the children of the sun. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're talking about. And people, you cannot go against God's work. Your plan here is to come here, do what you was told to do here. And if you don't know what you're told to do here, pick up your Bible, read it, look into yourself, and you'll see what He wants you to do on this planet. There's a lot of things we need y'all to do. And once you're done, and once you fulfill what He thinks you fulfill, that could just be having a baby. Or being born the next president. But
the thing is, they always say this. This is all they say. And I always say it to myself too. Mm-hmm. I'm stuck. But look how we always say to ourselves, I'm stuck. And we get that mentality out of our head and say, I'm not stuck. Say, hey, I'm trying to figure things out. We're going to start seeing different results. Because we keep saying I'm stuck. And guess what happened? We're stuck. We're like, I'm stuck in this territory. I don't know how to get out of here. Can you help me? But if we change the way of thinking, let's say, hey, I'm not stuck. I'm figuring things out. Start happening for you.
100%. And to be honest with you, bro, men who complain and not thinking positive, they're beta males. Yeah, I said it, my nigga. Like on the real.
They gonna hate you, dog. They gonna hate you. They gonna hate you.
If you right here complaining, sissy wooling, and all that, you a beta man. Nigga, get your you pull yourself up by the bootstraps and go out here and get it.
Facts.
If you can't pull yourself up by the bootstrap, pull yourself up by your Converse or your Nikes. I'm tired of you niggas online talking that goofy shit, man. Let's get it, baby. You know what I'm saying? On this side of heaven, we have so many opportunities. I don't want to hear none of you goofies talking that negative shit online on my pages or nothing, because you want to know something? I'm going to be rich. I'm going to take care of my family. Preach. I put that in the name of Jesus.
Yes.
And I put that in the blood of him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm going to live a long life. I'm going to be healthy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I say this to myself on the regular. And if God wants to take me within that process, hopefully the gems that I've dropped along the way, I've done this work.
Yes. And y'all gotta understand, folks, it started with one seed. Mm-hmm. One seed builds a whole garden. You don't need multiple seeds, you just need one seed. One seed of believing in yourself, you can build a whole empire. Let's become kings, because that's what we all are destined to be. It's kings and queens.
100%. Sisters, I don't want you to think, you know what I mean, because that message was for you. This message is a unisex message.
Yeah, it's unisex.
We love y'all, sisters. We know it's hard out here for y'all. We know you're the last to get married. We know you're being treated, misused. Still, have faith. Don't give up.
Yes.
And it's a positive thing. Don't give up on us, brothers. Have a positive mentality that you can attract a brother. Because the ones that don't want you, you just move them to the side. It just goes back to the base of this conversation. Your mind is the most powerful thing that's on you. You can get yourself out of issues. You can put yourself into issues. You can save somebody's life with your mental. You know what I mean? So we about to wrap it up. And that's all I have to say. Do you have any last word, Ron?
My last word is, you guys just believe in yourself, and learn. And please listen to this over and over again, because it starts with repetition. Repetition is the key to success. Mm-hmm. A lot of rich people ain't gonna tell you that, but there's books out here, there's YouTube, there's a lot of information out here, and they always give you that number one key: repetition. That's gonna save your whole life. That's all I can say.
No, 100%. And I'm gonna further say this: I haven't been a very spiritual person growing up. You know what I mean? And the power of the mind is one, but you gotta have that spirituality to connect with.
Yeah, 100.
100%. Once you put these two things together, now, I don't know if you're Jewish, I don't know if you're a Buddhist, I don't know if you're a Muslim. You know what I mean? Take your Quran, take your Torah, take your Bible, add that with the positive thinking. You know what I'm trying to say? Add that with the positive thinking. You know what I mean? Pray on it, but make sure you put it on paper. And I'm going to end it like this. Chaos Culture Radio. Man, this was a wonderful episode. I have my man Ron on here.
Yeah, they're going to see me soon, so get used to it. I'm on here.
Very, very soon. You know what I'm saying? And ladies and gentlemen, sooner or later, we're going to start bringing the video aspect of this soon. Once we start to get the money up. And hopefully, y'all can help us out with that. We'll get the whole Patreon page and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, we're going to bring a message. You know what I mean? Because for people of anybody to digest.
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying? And Chaos Culture Radio out.
Man, I just appreciate y'all just listening. Stay tuned for the next episode.